Alright, welcome to Quant-Builder.ai. Today I'm going to build a model. I'm going to build a model on the 2022 to 2023 crude oil decline for my energy portfolios. So my thinking is that crude oil over the rest of the year will come down, but I am still bullish the energy sector in general. So I'm going to see if I train a model on declining crude oil prices and stocks that go up, and see how that works over the next week or so. What we're going to do is we're going to find an energy model that I have that I've been using. Let's go with, this is the longest one that I've had running, but we're also has 63 features, 27 features, 66 features. Let's go with the 63. We're going to edit this one, but we're going to change the name, Energy to 2022 oil decline. So we're going to customize our trading range. So we'll start it kind of like in the middle of this. We're already in the middle of it. I wouldn't think it wouldn't come down any other differently, and it might even go lower eventually, but we'll see. We'll go from like March 2022 to like we'll just go through all of 2023. We can also check to see what like XLE and XOP did. So like, even though oil prices came down a bunch, energy prices have a way, or energy companies have a way of protecting their stock prices. So even though energy came down, stock prices came down quick, early, but after that, even after it continued to decline, they went sideways. So we'll be looking for stocks that go up during this. So we're gonna custom, when I say March 2022 to the end of 2023, we'll do 5-day 3% energy sector. We already have 63 features selected. We can pull up this model that we're using right now. There should be a filter here. I guess there's not. So we have to find it, which is this one, Energy 2. So these are all the features. They're pretty well spread out. The top one is only 6%. Lots in the 2s and 3s. It's a decent model. So I guess we'll just keep it, because it's going to be the same kind of thing. Crude oil price, how the market is doing overall, sector. So we'll just train it on that selected period. Let's see how it goes. So as you can see, it loaded the samples. Trained on 24, validated on 6, and that was just for the first set. is done. Training, we'll check it out. I mean, it looks pretty good. So we'll check it out, how it actually would have performed. This is just your first iteration. But the hit rate looks pretty good. Hit rates are pretty good when it comes down to it. If it has a high hit rate, you might want to be more selective in your confidence. Okay, now let's take a look. Okay, so I made 2,000 predictions. It has no tracking history because we haven't had a day yet, and we haven't run a backtest yet. We'll do that next. It has a great mix of individual stock sectors or stock features and broad market. It's keeping an eye on the broad market, but it's focusing on individual stocks in that broad market. So that's good. Sector moving average is top. Feature at 4.5% or 4.8. That's pretty good. That means it's pretty widespread. Sometimes if you see like these at the top three at like 15, 12, 9, it's going to be, the model might not work as well as you expect because it's basically just looking at those three features. So it's pretty decently spread out. I mean, I'm liking it. Now the tricky part is, when do we want to backtest that on? Do we want to backtest it on the 2022 period? We can run multiple backtests. We'll kind of check it out. So, this should automatically pop up. I'll fix that. So the original walk forward backtest just does 50% yes or no, and here you can change it to like 60%. I actually should have showed you that. Here, let's go take a step back, go back into it, take a look at some more of these metrics. So these are actual trades it made, or it would have made in the walk forward backtest. Best ones, worst ones, and then here is its returns based on confidence. So 50% to 60, it's 43% hit rate. 60 to 60, 60 to 70, it's 48. 70 to 80, it's 51. So as you make it more restrictive in your confidence, the better it gets, which is what we want to see. It only made one entire pick the entire time for above 100. But if you notice, this was only trained on 2022 because it doesn't train on, it doesn't test. Sorry, this was only tested on 2023 because it only trained on from March to December, tested on 22 to 23, then trained again on 2023. So we'll run the back test.
Yeah, except it's also just not. Then what did you detective? You tied to a goddamn helium balloon?
Select the model. So we'll actually move it up. Make it a little more confident. 60%. We'll max out positions at 3% per trades. That's 33. Take that stop loss at down 5. We want to buy on the open the next day. So the close price would just be the close price, and you'd fill every day. So that's kind of just like how a normal backtest would work when it's not really very good. So these are like whatever it opened at, that's what you bought it at. You could also put limit at close. So it only fills if the price hits the price range of the day. Limit and chase, you can put it at the close price and then chase it by like 50 basis points or 100 basis points, and it won't fill if it opens up above 100 basis points or 50 basis points until it comes down to it. So we're just gonna do the open. We'll just do the open, and then we'll do stop loss on the fill price and not the signal price. Let's train it. Let's see how it would have done over the past 6 months first. See how it would do going into the Iran war, leading up to it. So this model basically just stayed out of the market prior to the Iran war, and then as that oil prices started going up, it started trying to find picks. So in the short run, it kind of knows that oil prices are tied to energy stocks, but we want to see now. Let's see how it would have done all through 2022 and 2023. So, stayed out of the markets to the Iran war. The Iran war was basically what it was more used to. The metrics were what it was more used to once the Iran war came around. So it started making trades. It only made 26 total trades in 6 months. Let's see. Let's do a longer back test. Oh, right. That was on 60%. Let's see how it would have done on 50. Let's just do the normal yes, no. Do you think there's a chance it will? So open the next day, fill price, energy, run back test.
It's for you. It's for your blending.
So this is less restrictive in what it's choosing. Again, it only made 45 trades. It only started when the Iran war started. It kind of just break even, not even up 1%. This is break even, not even down 1%. So let's check out what I think the more likely scenario is the 2022 time period. I think oil prices do come down, but energy stocks don't just continuously go down with it. I think they bottom, go sideways, and maybe even rebound because of the infrastructure building coming out over the next few years. So we'll try the 60% first, keep it restrictive, go to 3% per, open the next day. We won't take a profit. We could always try, see what happens when we take a profit. It's not making enough trades to kind of want to be getting out. And then we'll train it from like 2021. I guess we could just train it all the way through to today. We'll just see how that works.
I'm sorry.
Alright, takes a little longer, but so there it is. It kind of only made trades during the time that we trained it. So we're gonna keep an eye on this. Made some trades here. We already saw this little blip here, so it's kind of like becoming active. And I'm definitely going to keep an eye on this this model, because like even if it just doesn't make picks over 60%, you just don't have to worry about it. It just doesn't show up. But if it starts making picks over 60%, you want to maybe pick them up. We will go back and we'll do the same back test on 50% like the old one. So now we'll do 50%. See where that gets us. What was the time period I chose? I think it was 10, 20, 21, all the way to here. 50%. That looks good. Check it out.
Even if she comes back, she may not remember how to speak, let alone who shot her.
It happens, right? People wake up. It's not impossible.
What are you gonna do? Keep asking the same question different ways to get the answer you want?
Yes, that's what I do.
I knew I should have gone to law school.
Alright, so this one did make more trades, and they were profitable. And again, it just kind of picks up every once in a while, just kind of picks up. It's picked up during the Iran war here at the end again, picked up during when it was trained on, so, and then it kind of just didn't do anything. So I am going to
After crashing my bike, I thought my collapsed lung was in bad news. Then further testing revealed the unthinkable. Stage 4 prostate
so
cancer.
we'll go check this model out.
One day, when my first hospital said they couldn't remove the tumor, I turned to the team at Northwestern Medicine. My nurses,
So
my
we're gonna
oncologist,
start tracking
my
it,
surgical team, and my urologist. It was a race against time.
and then we're gonna.
This was a race I was my own.
These are gonna be Monday's picks. It's Saturday morning, but these will be Monday's picks that for its first time. So here are the confidence rankings for this model. So right now, 55%. We trained one of them on 50, so maybe we want to pick that up. Add that to the energy model. Maybe even just make 55%. I heard. Maybe stick to 60% because when it does make picks, we want to be able to pick a lot of them. But some of these we already own. These are just confirmation. We own this one, or we did. We started trimming it, had a nice run. But as you can see, it's like right now it's kind of just unsure. But prior to this, it wasn't sure at all. So then that'll just be added to today's picks. Every day you'll get the list of all your picks.
With best results in about 90 days, putting you back in control. Just for men gray reverse. Get your color back.
I've got 45 models running, so it takes a second to load them all. This is the long only. These are all the picks that we have across all models. We go down to energy.
Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening eye problems. You should not receive a live vaccine when treated with Eblis. Before starting Eblis,
Oil decline right here. It's first model of all my models in energy. That's its first rank. But and this is what you'll see every day. And then obviously, if you just want to trade them, you can. You can be like, I just want to do. Select everything above 65%. We already own a whole bunch of these in the energy portfolio, so it's nice. Kind of nice. We bought these over the past couple days. All these 1000s were yesterday. So today, the models are reconfirming that these are decent picks above, at least above 60, 55. Maybe retake a look at these down here, but if you wanted to trade, you can't trade on this platform on Saturdays, but if you wanted to, go all the way, make all the things that you want, pick the account, Air cannot replace. Markets are closed on Saturdays, but that's the gist of it.
He could put his talents to more noble use.
Yep, that'll be it for today.
I get this from time to time.